Hello everyone, Prakash Subramanian, author of Happy Married Life and your relationship coach. You might be wondering what this video about. As I shared in my previous video, every day I have decided to share plenty of case studies about various couples having problems in relationship and how I help them, which would be of great learning for you all. I'm on a mission to help 10,000 married men to rekindle, to reinvent their love, bonding, togetherness, and happiness in their married life. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel Prakash Subramanian. In case any of your friends, relations, colleagues are facing issues in their marriage, do share this video to them and do refer my services to them, as it would be of great help and value, and in all ways the relationship and their married life can be saved from divorce and other disasters. Now, once again I'm asking, are you facing frequent criticisms in relationship? Do you perceive that you have an unsupporting partner? Do you believe that there is no heart in your married life? There is no love, there is no emotional connect in your married life. That is what I meant. There is no heart, right? So, do you believe that there is no emotional connect between you and your wife? Do you think it's all over, and I'm settled? Do you think you made a wrong choice? Despite all your best efforts, your wife is not cooperative. If you think the above statements are yes and true in your situation, then this is the video for you. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple, namely Paramesh and Veena. Paramesh grew up in an environment where he has never appreciated anybody. No matter what the other person has done, he has never appreciated anyone, he has never supported anyone, never said a word of encouragement, motivation. It was never there in the scheme of things. This is how he was from his childhood. No wonder his friends used to call him Perfectionist Parama. Right? And his father was again, only interested in fault finding mission, where, Paramesh does, 10 things rightly, 2 things he doesn't do rightly, according to his father, right? So Paramesh's father will only point out the 2 things he didn't do properly, rather than appreciating the 10 things he did correctly. This is the environment he had grown. Okay? Now, how environment influences behavior, which is 1. 2, how your mind is conditioned and how it has an impact in your relationships with self, with your partner, as well as with others. Right? So, this is one such situation. Now, in any situation, you have plenty of possibilities of the way you look at. Either you can look at it pessimistically, you can look at it optimistically, or you can maintain status quo. But in Paramesh's case, he only looks at it pessimistically. His friends also call him artificial intelligence of negativity, because you give a situation, he will only think about the extremes in a negative way. Right? Okay, so his partner or his life partner called Veena, let's call her Veena, right? So Veena is somebody who is die-hard chronic optimist. Okay? Die-hard chronic optimist. Any task that is given, she looks at the positive side of it. She is very confident in accomplishing the tasks. This is how she has been from her childhood. Right? So, she had got plenty of accolades from her teachers, from her friends, from everyone. Very cool headed in any situation. She maintains her cool. She makes sure that she thinks very positively, very optimistically, rather than succumbing to a negative situation. Now imagine two people completely interconnected, not at all interconnected. I'm sorry, no way they are aligning. If they enter a married life, then what happens? You guessed it right. This is what happens in most of the families. I keep saying, first, before even you enter into a wedlock, see, traditionally in Indian culture, right, people look at the horoscope compatibility, nothing wrong. Apart from the horoscope compatibility, should also look at the culture compatibility, financial compatibility, right? Apart from a few, right? Now, two people who do not gel along because they are opposites of each other. Imagine if they enter into a married life, what happens? You guessed it right. It was a disaster. Why? Because a person who's acutely negative, keeps thinking negative, has negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative emotions, as a result, negative results. A person who's very positive has positive thoughts, positive emotions, positive feelings, positive results. Now, two people, it's like a yin and a yang, right? Now, imagine the amount of problems the couple goes through. So, in this particular case, Veena is known for very cool-headed situation in handling any situation, right? Everyone, you, me, everyone, I'm sharing this video with the hope that I will be appreciated, my work will be appreciated. And it's only fair, right? Likewise, you're doing something with the hope that you will be appreciated. Hey, great, yeah, you did a fantastic job. Oh, wow, nice shirt. Very nice. Where did you buy it? You look awesome in this. Everyone needs that appreciation, right? But imagine, hey, what you did? So you didn't do anything. You do not know this. You do not know that. And if people are only interested in finding faults with you, then what happens? One day, 2 day, okay, chalo, the person's ignorance. I keep doing my work and so on. But if it is a repeated pattern, repeated day in and day out, if this goes on and on and on and on and on and on, then what happens to you? Over a period of time, you feel, you've been pushed into a state, where you're feeling frustrated, anxiety, etc., right? Now, that is exactly what happened between Paramesh and Veena. Because the way people are seeing the world, the frame of reference, right? The way you're seeing the world, the way the frame from which you're seeing the world, all this matters a lot. No wonder I told you, positive thoughts leads to positive actions. Negative thoughts leads to negative actions. So in any situation, how you're seeing things, whether you're seeing it positively or optimistically or pessimistically or negatively, right? So, any simple mistake in the food preparation, Paramesh is such a perfectionist Paramesh, right? An artificial intelligence of negativity. That is how people have tagged him. And he surely lives up to the expectation in his married life, as if family life is all about ISO quality certifications and so on. Come on, take a break. As humans, we are bound to do mistakes. And it's common to do mistakes. It's up to you as to how you're taking it, right? Chalo, it's okay. You did a fantastic job. You made an attempt. If you say that a girl, the psychology of a woman is such that, see, even though she has done a mistake, she knows that she has done a mistake. But if the partner is there, stating that, look, I am there for you. You can do well next time. You have all the talent in you, and so on. No woman wanted to do something wrong, whether it is food preparation or any other work. It's, everyone wants to do it correctly, nicely, neatly. What about choice of language, right? Now, on the same level, if the wife is being criticized consistently, even a person with a higher self-esteem, if the person with a higher self-esteem marries a person with a lower self-esteem, right, there is no way this relationship can sustain. Why? Because the person who's at a high self-esteem will not be able to bring this person higher. Rather, this person will bring the other person down. The person with a low self-esteem and the person with a high self-esteem, the person with a low self-esteem will pull down the person with a high self-esteem. This is the fact. So in this case, Paramesh did everything to cut Veena. Paramesh did everything to cut Veena. Now Veena, over a period of time, she was finding it very difficult. Let me give you an example. They have a child, right? The child is not well. The way Paramesh reacts is such that, look, the child is going to be no more. Because that is how he sees, right? When an acute pessimist gets into a situation where he is put through a challenge, he sees the extreme. Whereas Veena is known for being very cool. See, the way you program your mind is the way you behave. And in married life, it has to be an alignment of your heart. It has to be an alignment of your heart, your mind, and you have to act. When one of the three process, there is an imbalance. It is but natural. There is a conflict. And that conflict leads to resistance. And that resistance leads you to, I need not tell you. Right? So, resistance also leads to lack of clarity. Resistance also leads to frustrations, irritations, etc., etc. So, somewhere, you have to make the person move from lack of clarity to clarity. Otherwise, there is no way this relationship can sustain. And day in and day out, the person keeps on criticizing. All right, chalo, you have some expectation. And specify what is your expectation. You want, the books to be organized like this. Specify that very clearly. And if at all, some mistake is there, chalo yaar, it's okay. You take the lead. Why should wife do everything? This is where the problem is. Because see, most of the times, the way the person is brought up, the environment with which the person is brought up, how his father reacted to his mother, how the girl's father reacted to the girl's mother. Because we see that, right? And that is how we grow up. So in Paramesh's case, his father has never appreciated. I shared with you, right? He has never appreciated, and everyone craves for that appreciation. Everyone craves for that acceptance. No, wait. I invent various possibilities of, pointing fault at you. I invent various possibilities of rejecting you. And if you are rejecting, what will happen? You will be rejected. Obviously, right? I mean, marriage life is not about, finding faults or rejecting or so. Married life is all about supporting each other, standing by each other, loving each other, spending quality time with each other. Remember this, out of 24 hours, 8 hours goes towards your sleep. Remaining 8 to 10 hours, in today's situation, 12 to 14 hours, at times 18 hours of work is also there for a few. So, both the partners must understand, okay, fair enough, they need a space because they have only 6 hours to sleep. And on that, look, your father said this, your mother said this, your sister said this, your brother said this. He didn't respect me properly, she didn't respect me properly, he didn't feed me. All these nonsense, keeps coming as if, it's a mantra and, people have to repeat it. Otherwise, they will not get moksha. Well, there are families, right? So what you have to do, understand that okay, if the other partner is having some problems, right, or challenges at work front, support the partner. Look, I am there. You focus on your work. I will take care. Don't worry. I am with you. I understand. Then, the other person automatically comes. You have to be a problem solver, a pain reliever, rather than a pain creator. This is what I keep saying, right? See, as humans, we have the capability to create, sustain, destroy, bless, right? So, we have all the capabilities within us. Now, imagine whatever work Veena does, if Parmesh keeps on criticizing, she will automatically get frustrated. Fair enough. Okay, you didn't specify what is your expectation. Chalo, let me do my way. No, 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 no. This is not as per my expectation. Then specify what is the expectation. No, 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 you didn't do this. This happens, right? Then what happens over a period of time? Today, no one has that patience. Thank you very much. I'm no more interested in this relationship. I made a wrong choice. People walk out. Do you know the amount of pain the boy and the girl goes through when they decide to end a relationship? Do you know the amount of pain the parents of the boys and girls goes through? The siblings of the boys and girls goes through? I keep repeatedly saying, repeatedly, see, marriage is not about fault finding mission. Marriage is not about criticism. Marriage is about love, bonding of hearts, sharing of ideas, alignment of the mind, and taking appropriate actions. It has to be a balance of all the three. If there is one area where there is a imbalance, then it leads to complications in the relationship. And you have a choice. You can enjoy, you can make it your day, or you can flop it. Make it or flop it. That choice is yours. Right? That choice is yours. I repeatedly say this again and again and again. You have a beautiful life. In that problem space, there would have also been some bright spots. If you focus on the bright spots, the darkness doesn't exist. So, instead of criticizing, you show the partner, look, this is my expectation, this is what I want. Many times, the person criticizes, doesn't give a solution. So, when I come out with a solution and, start applying, no, this is not as per my expectation. So then you do it. No, I won't do it. This is where the problem happens in a relationship. So, all you have to do is focus on what you want, focus on what gives you love, focus on what gives you that warmth, right? Focus on, as I said, alignment of hearts, minds, and take the appropriate actions. In the absence of this is where people get into problems, and I need not tell the remaining aspects. So, if you are facing a relationship problem, do write to us. Visit Author Prakash. Write to us at authorprakashs@gmail.com. I will be happy to assist you. Visit prakashsubramanian.com in case you want to fix up an appointment. What are you waiting for? In case, once again I repeat, in case you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to receiving your email. authorprakashs@gmail.com. Thanks a lot.